Betul lah. Kalau dulu ada tau. Dulu kalau for example, there are 3 items, so you have to choose which one. Kan? So each of the item have certain details or certain kita punya small explanation, small specification about the item. Ada masukkan sikit info-info tentang maklumat tersebut yang mana satu kita nak pilih. So daripada situ kita boleh explain. Tapi itu dulu, sekarang tak ada. Yelah macam nak bercuti kan, soalan pasal bercuti kan. Okay, for vacation, nak pilih negeri mana ataupun nak cadangkan negeri lain. So itu sahaja. So the detail for that option kamu kena fikir sendiri. Negeri ni apa. So this state have these specialties, while this state have these advantages. Kita orang, you have to think yourself. Betul lah ni dia kata. Okay, seem to only ask for simple note. Ini center. Ini best. Biasanya lebih kepada simple notes. Dia tak terlalu cenderung untuk postcard ke email code. Yang itu yang lama. Yang baru ni nampak lebih kepada short message, short note. Okay. Okay. Okay, kita pergi pada part tu. Jadi essay. Yang ni yang most students are very kita panggil apa? Very focus and highlight about this one. Okay, for part 2 very concerned. So old format and new format. Okay, one topic, one okay. Okay, so the similarities, persamaan dia. Okay, longer text. Okay. Okay, kalau ada student tanya saya, cikgu kenapa yang lama lagi panjang cikgu, kenapa yang baru ni lagi pendek? Okay, I think the difference is marking. 30 marks here and this is 20 marks only. Itu pun saya rasa legit jugalah kan, relevant lah. Bila 30 markah, 30 marks kat sini kan, 30 markah. Lepas tu you punya writing kena 150. Then when the marking allocation is reduced, so of course the work will be reduced as well. Nampak kan? Macam tu. Okay, but the thing for differences, perbezaan kat sini yang you have to be kita panggil concern lah, yang kamu kena tahulah, yang kena kamu ambil berat lah. Sebab kat sini nampak ada formatted letter, surat, report, laporan, artikel, rencana, speech, ucapan. So all of this will be bring forward to the question that student have no choice. Maybe either one will come out. Salah satu akan keluar. And I have some kita panggil some technique or tips that we used to use the technique, okay, the method. Yang mana kami pernah guna method ni masa beberapa tahun lepas, before KSSM new format 453. The method is that we used at that time was usually the question will be not come out same format twice in the same row of the year. Maksudnya soalan takkan keluar 2 tahun berturut-turut. If last year already letter, so this year letter we should obviously will not become out. So students just have to prepare report or article or speech macam itulah. So we have that kind of situation last time. But currently, I think your teacher surely will not will be bothered about that. Cikgu-cikgu orang mungkin saya rasa tak kisah pasal benda tu because the question itself is just focus on simple essay. Sebab tu korang last week the previous weeks I've been told so many times and I've been reminded about this one. Okay, so I deliver to you and remind you guys that you should just write a simple sentence, simple story, simple presentation. Jawapan yang simple sebab memang soalan pada simple essay. So you don't have to be afraid. Jangan takut, saya katakan. Tulis je apa saja. Grammar lantak pi lah. I've said for several times. Kan, saya dah cakap beberapa kali dah benda tu kan. Okay. So how to answer the new writing papers? Okay, ada rule of time, blah blah. Ini I think you guys this is for CLT for part 1. Okay, yang ni saya skip. Korang boleh tengok sini nanti. But I can see there's a word of natural. Okay, okay, saya tak bagi setiap benda ni nanti lambat sebab kita ada beberapa lagi bahan. So, students, kalau rasa tak boleh nak faham benda ni, korang boleh Google translate rasa. Okay, I can share here that rule of thumb ni maksudnya pertama lah yang kena tahu kan. Benda pertama korang kena faham lah pada soalan CLT ni. Itu simple lah pasal yang short note tu kan. Okay. Okay, dia kata one word natural. Okay. Okay, tak salah. Okay, tak apa. Naturally skip saja. Okay, rule of thumb number 1 ni korang boleh skip. Okay, pergi rule of thumb number 2. Okay, okay. Yang paling penting kan, message yang korang cuba sampaikan tu difahami oleh pemeriksa. Ini saya boleh conclude kat sini. Okay. It's okay kalau korang ada kesilapan grammar untuk part 1. Ini this is part 1. Tak kisah kalau korang ada kesalahan dekat grammatical ke dari segi sentence structure. Tapi yang penting korang baca, korang confident. Ayat korang tu memberi message. Okay, menyampaikan message. Orang baca, orang boleh faham. Did the student successfully can convey the message? Okay. Okay, itu yang paling penting. So korang pilih je mana-mana, yang penting reasons yang korang beritahu tu orang faham. Kenapa korang pilih benda tu? Ini untuk for part 1 okay. Macam ni kan. Okay. Dia beritahu okay, ada tips kat sini, go straight to the point. Sebab tu kalau korang tengok beberapa kali ni previously ada beberapa contoh jawapan yang saya share yang korang daripada latihan dan anda scheme kan, daripada skema jawapan tu kebanyakannya tak ada berbunga-bunga, straight to the point. Tak ada tanya khabar, tak ada. Okay. Okay. Tanya greetings kan. Okay. 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 Okay, patutlah. Students, dia ada buat comparison. Korang nampak tak dekat sini bila dia buat logik macam ni tau. Korang nampak notes ni saya berfikir untuk memulakan hobi baru. Lepas tu korang dapat reply, hai, apa khabar awak? Awak kat sana apa cerita? Saya harap awak sihat. Awak tak tanya benda tu, awak terus share benda ni. So maksudnya betul lah, memang inilah assumption saya selama ni bila nak reply untuk part 1 ni, korang terus reply sentence by sentence, point by point. Terus. Kalau nak bagi komen pun sikit je. Okay. Contoh, hi Alex, thank you for sharing me. Thank you for sharing with me. Okay. Thank you for the question. Macam tu saja. Okay. Tak perlu nak tanya greeting dapat dekat sini betul greeting Dia kata bad in the new format, not natural. Okay. Okay. Okay, lepas tu terangkan kebaikan dan kalau boleh bagi sikit keburukan. Okay, ini tips ni bagus ni saya rasa ni. Korang boleh tengok ni kat sini ada contoh sini. Nanti korang tengok sini tau. Saya nak skip je. Kalau diorang tak ambil pilihan ni, apa kerugian diorang? Macam tu. Kalau ambil ni, jangan ambil itu. Kalau ambil itu, apa keburukan dia? Macam tu. Itu maksud dia. Suruh buat comparison sini. Baguslah benda ni. Okay, a short and sweet ending against right. Tulislah natural ni maksudnya macam korang reply betul-betul, korang buat betul-betul. Bukan korang nak jawab untuk skema exam. Itu maksud natural tu. Kat sini lah. Okay. Okay, apa yang awak dapat lihat ni ini adalah benda sebenar yang dikeluarkan oleh kerajaan. This is kita panggil example item. ataupun item contoh yang dikeluarkan oleh government untuk menerangkan new format for PT3 pada tahun 2019. Okay. So memang dah nampak soalan macam ni. That's why last time we had an exercise about a hobby. Kat sini kan tentang hobi kan. Kan. So macam-macam where, why, how, who, what. Okay, WH question. Okay. Normal format, yes. Okay, kejap lagi saya akan tunjuk satu lagi another link. Okay, have been shared this year 2021 2021. Okay, regarding in the link the writer, penulis untuk bahan tersebut also provide the same things. Maksudnya 2019, 2021, the type of the question are still remaining same. Maksudnya bentuk macam ni masih lagi kekal sama. Kita akan tengok lagi Okay, so the purpose of this question is to kita panggil apa, untuk stimulate, untuk merangsang pelajar tentang WH. Saya rasa sebenarnya benda ni betul-betul nak improve student punya capability of writing and elaborating bila masuk SKM. So memang student lemah dekat bahagian WH. Sebab mereka tak tahu apa lagi nak tulis. Saya rasa memang itu dilema pelajar yang lemah English. That's the biggest problem when they cut off, when they are suddenly blank out and they are suddenly kita panggil apa, pause, terhenti, because they have no idea how to continue. Jadi saya rasa kenapa this is the main reason why this question is stick to this kind of type of question. Kenapa soalan ni dikekalkan sehingga hari ni? Sebab saya rasa memang nak banyak bantu. I hope this year Form 5 since they are the first year of PT3, saya harap mereka banyak improve dalam writing lah, walaupun dengan keadaan pandemik kan. I hope they will improve much for the AC. In fact, they have 3 AC, 2 AC. Masa Form 5 nanti korang ada 2 AC tau. Okay. Bukan satu je, ada 2 AC tau. Jadi that's why korang kena my opinion lah, okay, my suggestion that students lepas ni kan you may have an exercise or games with your friends or teacher. Okay, korang just create anything in the middle here, just letak apa sahaja di tengah-tengah ni, lepas tu try keluarkan semua benda ni. Okay, tapi jangan buat essay, jangan buat jawab, korang semua benda ni. Okay, dari situ korang akan try cari vocab baru. That's another way. Okay. Tahu, seronok tau kalau boleh buat macam tu kan. Okay. Okay, so kita akan tengok, so no more format, maybe yes, no more format. I think this is a free and easy writing. Macam saya cakap for several times previously, okay, this is a very free writing. You are free to write anything as long as you are answering and following the guides here. Okay, a free topic, tajuk yang lebih bebas bermaksud lebih banyak ruang pelajar untuk menulis, untuk fokus kepada language. Maksudnya dari segi bina ayat, dari segi isi konten. Lagi banyak ruang distraction sikit sorry Okay, guys, number 4 is very important. Keep things short and simple. I don't see why you need to write so long. Nampak dia highlight sini. Saya tak nampak kenapa kau nak tulis panjang sangat, dia kata. Adakah korang fikir tulis panjang maka banyak? Tak. Okay. Students, kat sini ada orang ni bagi cadangan, kalau korang tulis sampai 100 setengah pun still okay. I think getting to 150 words is great already. So walaupun last time kita buat 120, kan saya last time our discussion about the hobby, my first draft is 180 something. Then I try to reduce and until I get about 130 something kan. So actually 150 is still acceptable. Okay, maybe. So you don't have to be afraid to write. Okay, so kalau siapa yang boleh menulis, jangan takut kalau korang tertulis banyak sebab 150 still considered acceptable. Always for weaker student, pelajar yang lemah, buat ayat pendek pun tak apa, tak ada masalah. Yang penting orang boleh baca. Sebab student A ni, orang yang dapat dia kata ni, A student ni, apa dia kata? But one thing for sure for the A students, to the struggling students, everyone should aim for the one thing. Oh, okay. Dia nak bagi tahu benda ni pada A students lah. Sampailah ke struggling students. Okay, korang kena buat sentence yang short simple. Tak kisahlah A students ke, pelajar lemah ke, sentence kena pendek. Simple. Ini bukan BM. Korang lah siapa nak kena buat ayat gabung lah, ayat majmuk. It's okay. Yang penting have meaning lah. Ada maksud. Jangan tulis benda tak ada maksud. Okay. So, next time you may use this link, to read again and to overview this page again. This is a blog. Credit to this owner. Saya sangat terima kasih. Really thank to this person, Grace. I think she is a teacher or perhaps. Grace. I think she's a female woman. Okay. So, okay. Satu lagi link. Kita akan tengok satu lagi link. Okay, another link. I forgot to click the link earlier, so my WhatsApp, I need sometimes to reopen the page, to reload. Okay, sometimes my WhatsApp takes time to reload again when I change the tab. Okay, so where's the link just now? Okay, this one. So this is a flip ebook. Okay, this is the second link. Okay, have already been shared in the WhatsApp group. Everyone kindly refer to the WhatsApp group. Okay, you may monitor and open yourself with the materials. Korang boleh buka sini tengok. Okay, so I think how to make this one as full page. Click the full screen. Are you guys seeing in the full screen mode? Let me check first. Oh, belum share lagi, patutlah. Not sharing screen. Oh, no, not window. Tab. Okay. How to Nanti boleh full screen. Okay. Macam mana tengoklah ni. Masalah juga abang tentang. Oh, still readable lah. You may read right. Okay, you may look at the question. Okay, I think. Okay. So kalau if I zoom in, okay, I made like this page. Okay, students, another introduction or another kita balik panggil briefing lah. Okay, satu lagi. Okay. No specific format, simple essay consists of introduction, body content, conclusion. Okay, this one is more focus on teknik. Yang mana yang kali ni kita lebih fokus kepada teknik macam mana nak buat jawapan. You can see that your essay should consist introduction, body and conclusion. Okay, the body and conclusion. So basically these three types of kita panggil content ataupun kita panggil dia punya frame. Your essay frame should be like this: introduction, body and conclusion. So general topic, okay, macam tadi general topic, okay. Penting untuk menjawab soalan WHK compulsory. It is compulsory to use everything that relate to WH question. So it means that apa yang kamu nampak tu kena guna semua. So 130 words, 30 marks, 30 minutes to write. Okay, 30 minutes to write. I think this is quite of macam macam quite struggle lah sebab yelah. I hope that part 1 will not affect the 35 minutes here. Okay, the same question as well, the same material, a celebration you enjoy. Okay, soalan yang sama dia ambil dari government. I don't know why they have not used different question. I'm not sure why. Okay. Okay, before you start to write, apa aja terus ni Sebelum korang mula menulis, dekat sini ada beritahu keyword ni, key point ni. Apa ni? In your class, you have been talking about celebration. Write an essay about the celebration you enjoy. So first maksudnya situation. Maksudnya korang, this is not about serious, bukan yang masuk pertandingan essay ke, bukan menulis untuk majalah ke. So itu key point kat situ. Okay, dalam kelas perbincangan tentang sambutan perayaan. And talking about celebration. Yes. Not certainly perayaan lah, sambutan hari istimewa lah. Okay, so about a celebration you enjoy, so kau tulis yang terlibat you enjoy, so kamu ada kat situ. So kamu kena buat essay yang you enjoy, bukannya celebration yang bertahu. Okay, so maksudnya celebration enjoy ni maksud you will be the character in your essay. Okay. Means that everything that you explain is on your first first person view. Maksudnya kamu yang melihat setiap perkara yang berlaku tu, kamu ceritakan semula. Okay, about the celebration. Okay, so sebab tu korang kena take note benda ni before you start to write. Kena baca, fahamkan situasi soalan dahulu. Okay, next. So ini semua adalah teknik tau. Ini semua adalah teknik. This is kind of the things that the technique, the method you have to realize and alert before you start to write. Sometimes, okay, unaware, tanpa sedar, okay, benda-benda ni lah sebenarnya akan membantu korang untuk mencari banyak lagi extra point, extra notes. Kan sometimes dia boleh avoid you daripada misunderstood or misinterpret. Atau korang tersalah faham daripada soalan. Okay, korang terus Korang avoid baca yang atas ni, korang terus pergi buat tengok kat bawah ni. So hati-hati Okay, ini macam biasalah. Use all the notes, okay, use all everything, WH, use everything. Answer the WH question. Korang kena jawab semua answer ya. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, so essay format, introduction, guide and attract your reader into reading a topic. Okay, macam biasalah. Okay, last time kita ada buat kan? Okay, daripada apa yang saya buat, saya buat simple punya introduction kan? And basically, there is no certain conclusion at all. Saya hanya buat satu ayat simple untuk conclusion. Itu pun very simple. Okay, this one kita akan tengok macam mana. Okay, but last time, setting the answer, we are really concerned about the word. So there are so many things we have to kita terpaksa ambil kira, we have to take note kan while constructing our answer kan. Jadi disebabkan benda tu we not really following this kind of format. Okay, tapi actually kita ada benda ni sebenarnya. Kita ada benda ni. Okay. So introduction, body, content and conclusion. Okay, kat sini ada benda penting kan, kat sini ada the introduction, guide and attract your reader into the topic, your body. So the content, elaborate your points. Okay, macam biasa kita dah buat hari tu, WH apa benda tu, ada fakta, ada points kan, ada contoh apa kita dah buat hari tu. So kat sini ada menarik combine 2 points in the same paragraph. Kita pun buat benda yang sama. Yes. Memandangkan WH tu banyak, so kita plan ada 6 WH. So we plan last time, we combine all the 6 into 3 paragraph. So each of paragraph consists 2 WH. Kita ada buat macam tu kan. Okay. So dia kata instead of writing separately. So ini kena sedar. So please take note, jangan buat sampai 6 paragraph body ya. Mentang-mentang ada 6 WH, korang buat 6 paragraph. Jangan please. Okay, please. Remember that. Okay, so conclusion, bring together all the main points of the essay. Okay. Jadi kita akan tengok contoh conclusion macam mana. Macam mana dia buat bring together all the main points. Okay, students, ini adalah satu contoh jawapan and for me, this is considered quite long. Kalau kira, I think more than 150. Okay, saya kalau kira saya lebih ni. Tips to answer. This is the last page. Okay. I think if we want to go everything here will be consume a lot of time. So I will leave this page, this sample answer to your own reading. So korang boleh baca sendiri nanti. Tekan link ni. The second link in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Second link that has been shared by the Cikgu. I think this link is shared by me, not Cikgu Naim. I think so. Yes. So korang boleh tekan link ni nampak ada situ e-flip book so. Any flip. Okay. Okay. So this is the tips. So everything is all about guide the WH question. Sebenarnya tentang WH question. So korang tak payah nak mengarut cerita benda-benda lain yang tak ada kaitan dengan WH question. So because all the marking, all the points will be based on what is you write about the WH question. How you answer the WH question. That is the marking. Okay, that's the marks there. Okay, keep it on short and simple. Writing a long essay will not ensure you to get good marks. Apa? Sebab lagi panjang essay, lagi banyak kebarangkalian untuk mendapatkan kesalahan grammar. Nampak tu? Okay, see? Right. Okay. So ini the second line, the second link. Okay, right now we are going to go to the third link. Okay, kalau korang tengok dalam WhatsApp, Once again, it may take some time to reload the page, reload the WhatsApp page, WhatsApp web. Okay, after this, we're going to do some a very interesting exercise. Credit to the teacher who share this question. Saya sangat suka soalan ni. Okay. Okay. PT3. Okay. Okay, this is the last link. HTTPS kita dulu live worksheet. Okay. You click at the list this link. Okay, so that link just now will bring you to this page. This web page, live worksheet. Maybe some of you known about this one, some of you never cross this type of question, this type of page. Untuk makluman korang dalam internet ada, there is exist about live exercise and worksheet yang mana korang boleh dapat bahan secara langsung. Nak kata secara langsung tak sesuai je. Which mean that you can get the question straight from this page. Okay, so I think maybe you guys explore about this thing, how to join, how to participate. You have to register everything. Okay? I think this is free. Okay, okay guys, I don't have the answer scheme. Okay, I don't know how to get the answer scheme. Maybe I have to. If you want to download the PDF, also you have to. You see. You have to register or email, login, anything. So, okay, I haven't done it yet, so I don't think I want to do that for this while. Okay, just ignore it. Okay, the main thing here you want to see. Okay, sebelum ni we have been exposed to the similar ataupun common type of question. Maksudnya soalan yang kita nampak tu semuanya bentuk sama je, betul tak? Okay, maksudnya the question has been presented in the similar form. Bentuknya sama saja. So I don't want that. Saya tak nak benda tu. So mungkin kat sekolah korang pun dapat benda yang sama. So you guys see, ini adalah another version that really different but still stick and maintain to the purpose and the same target and objective by the question. You see, korang nampak ada when it happened, where it happened, describe what happened, what you did. So kat sini mesti ada you kena tambah why, who, okay, apa lagi, which, how pun tak ada kat sini. So korang kena tambah sini kat situ. Itu pandangan saya. Okay, so student, after school hours, okay, maybe kita selama ni thought that the question only regarding about free writing, and usually the question revolving ataupun tentang fakta atau umum semata-mata. Kita tak terfikir pun bahawa soalan ni boleh kaitkan dengan story. And this has proven that the question will be vary. Soalan ni boleh berubah-ubah, tapi still dalam bentuk yang bebas. Okay, still dalam bentuk yang bebas. Okay, after school hours, as you were walking on, this is baru ini tahun 2021. This is new. Okay, as I told you, the newest one, when the question submitted, there is no here. There is no record here. Okay. I think I've seen it. This one. Copyright Darshin Divya PC Reserve 2021. See? Dia punya copyright ini kan. Okay. Atas ni ada ke? Okay. You can see 2021. Okay. So this is the latest one this year kan. Okay, student, you can okay, see everything is still remain as usual. Macam biasa. 20 marks, 35 minutes kan. Okay. So, okay, this is the important tips that we have been exposed just now. Kita kena baca betul-betul kat sini kan before we write. So, after school hours, selepas habis waktu sekolah, as you were walking home, ketika kita berjalan pulang, okay, you witness a robbery incident. Okay, kita menyaksikan, menjadi saksi kepada kejadian rompakan, robbery incident. About 150 words, okay, write an essay about the incident. You may use the notes below to help you. Okay. Saya tak sangka soalan story boleh keluar. Sebab story also considered as formative sebenarnya. Yeah. Okay, students, kat sini dia ada bagi guideline. Ini sentence. Antara is the list of the sentences here. Okay, that we have to rearrange. Arrange the sentences in correct order to form a proper and complete essay. Write the numbers. So korang kena cari which one is the first one and the second and the last one. Okay. So consider this is homework. So we will discuss the answer next week. But next week no. Next week we don't have a class. Okay, because the admin, okay, Pusat Tuition Academic Gading already stated that next week will be the holiday week. There is no class at all. And after next week, okay, the following weeks will be our third exam. Okay, ada exam nanti objective question. Okay, nanti ada soalan objektif nanti. So I think so that will be your paper 1 lah. Kan? Okay. So bila kita nak bincang, okay, saya pun tak ada skema jawapan. Okay, saya pun tak sempat tengok jawapan. I have to find myself first. Okay, guys, okay, you may rearrange everything and prepare your answer. You may ask your teacher, your friends, okay, apa jawapan yang betul okay. Kalau siapa boleh dapatkan benda ni PDF, please share with others. Dan kongsi dalam grup WhatsApp sekali share with me as well. Siapa boleh dapatkan soalan dalam bentuk PDF. Okay, help me. Thank you very much. Okay, that's all for third link. Okay, so nampak tak soalan macam ni okay, itu sebenarnya exposure yang saya nak buat tadi, pendedahan daripada kamu sebenarnya. Okay, stop sharing. Okay, another one that I would like to share with you. Okay, this is the document that I haven't posted yet in the WhatsApp group. Okay, last time saya share dengan awak Kelantan, betul? Okay, trial Kelantan during 2019. Not trial, I think the real exam. Real Kelantan. The Kelantan is trial or real? I'm not really sure yet. Yeah, I forgot already. So this one is from Terengganu. Ini daripada Terengganu. And once again, this is the real paper for Terengganu. I think. This is the real paper, not the trial. Ini soalan sebenar untuk negeri Terengganu pada tahun 2019. Okay, the question in the form of email. So the student have to write an email to reply. Okay, this is the part 2. part 2. Student, sorry there are, kalau korang ada tanya soalan kat saya, korang tolong next time if you have question, please use your apa, your mic and let me know that you have your question in the in-call message. Saya baru perasan ni. Okay. So Fahana tanya, teacher may I ask, kalau saya buat celebration tu hari raya, boleh? Okay, okay, it is okay. Any kind of celebration is acceptable. Apa saja bentuk perayaan atau sambutan dibenarkan. Just now you just saw in the web page, there are some suggestion only. Itu adalah sekadar cadangan saja okay. Kalau korang nak kata sambutan hari gawai ke kan, pun tak ada masalah kan. Okay. Okay, kalau saya cerita dalam esei tapi saya buat ayat macam duit raya, kuih raya dalam bahasa Melayu. Okay. Okay, you may use that term duit raya, okay, by doing it like this, okay, but you have to explain what is duit raya. Okay, that term is very, you have to say that duit raya is very common and very famous during that celebration. Okay, it means that kamu kena terangkan duit raya itu macam mana. Okay, you just cannot simply just use the duit raya kuih raya. Okay, okay, kalau kuih raya you can say that's a cookies or you may say the dessert cookies certain types of cookies and dessert, okay, varieties of cookies and dessert that are very popular before and during hari raya celebration. So it's a very popular and common food and feast that will be akan kalau untuk bagi kat tetamu kan, they will be kita panggil presented for the, kita panggil guest kan, when we serve to the guest and when the guest attend, okay, that food will be served. Okay, the most common one is kuih raya lah, paling biasa kan. Okay, so continue, kita pergi kepada soalan macam ni. Okay, another similar type of question for your part 2. Independence Day celebration. Tak sangka boleh keluar Independence Day. Okay. Independence Day. Jangan mengarut. Bukan kamu pergi Dataran Merdeka, kamu tak pergi Dataran Putrajaya. So maksudnya kat sini, where ni, memang dekat sekolah kamu. Tapi kena beritahu lah apa nama sekolah, kan nama sekolah, lokasi kat mana, dekat Dewan ke, dekat Padang ke, apa lagi tempat, takkan kat Dewan saja, ada tak dekat dataran sekolah ke, dekat blok ke. So you kena beritahu. So be more specific where. Memang dekat sekolah kan. But then dekat assembly hall, dekat stage, school stage, pentas sekolah ke apa ke. So be more specific ya. Okay. Kalau nak spesifik biasanya where ni kita boleh combine dengan what. So kita boleh beritahu aktiviti ni kat mana, aktiviti ni kat mana. Kan. Okay. So students, saya terlepas tu benda lah. Tak sangka keluar benda ni. Report. Keluar report. Okay, saya tak pasti. Okay. Memang tadi sepatutnya kita tengok tadi semua, sepatutnya essay korang adalah free. This is a free essay. Essay korang non-formative, tidak ada format. Okay. Betul tak kan? Okay. So yang ini kebetulan tahun 2019 ni Negeri Terengganu ni dia buat report. Okay. Jangan panik. It's just a report. Okay. Okay. Lepas ni saya akan cari figure out lagi beberapa soalan dalam beberapa buku latihan. Okay. I'll try survey. Is there any types of question yang perlukan report ke apa ke? Kita akan survey lagi. Okay. We have to make sure that kalau betul report boleh keluar, kalau betul letter boleh keluar ke anything ke, so masa tu kita kena buat. We have to do this. Okay. However, jangan takut. Okay, you don't have to be panic or afraid. Okay, even though this is a formative essay, what is going to be concerned at all is how you explain everything here. Macam mana kamu tegangkan benda ni. Okay. So, okay, dengan masa yang sangat singkat ni, saya hanya buat verbal sahaja. Usually when kita akan tengok kat mana week. Okay, minggu berapa kita akan tengok minggu berapa. Maksudnya dalam bulan Ogos tu minggu pertama ke. Okay, we can say bulan Ogos. Okay, we can say sejak bulan Julai lagi ke. We can say week before ke. Okay. So when tu maksudnya dekat sekolah tu adakah sambutan dia ada buat hari yang sama 31st Ogos ke, ataupun when tu ada dia buat beberapa hari dah ada sambutan ke. Okay, dah ada pertandingan ke. So you may, sebab tu dia letak kat sekolah supaya kamu boleh imagine what is happening at your school during this celebration. Biasanya pelajar akan nampak satu hari kan, betul tak? Sambutan hari kemerdekaan ada satu hari, betul tak kan? Tapi kita boleh kaitkan dengan sekolah ada buat apa, bulan kemerdekaan, sekolah ada buat aktiviti ni. Ada sambutan bulan kemerdekaan. You boleh tahu Independence Day celebration ni ada, you boleh cakap dilaksanakan dalam dua bentuk. First dalam bentuk bulan kemerdekaan, second dalam sambutan pada 31 Ogos. You boleh beritahu macam tu. So itu when dia. Okay, nampak tak? Okay, so sebab tu kat sekolah supaya kau nampak benda tu. Kalau dia tak kata kat sekolah, korang bayangkan kalau korang pergi dataran Putrajaya, korang pergi dataran ataupun dataran Merdeka ke, sambutan dia hari tu je. So tak nampak, kat situ tak banyak pilihan kita boleh cerita. Tapi kalau kat sekolah, sambutan kat sekolah kamu sebenarnya dah diadakan lebih awal kan. Okay. Pertandingan ni semua. Okay. Okay, so who will involve? Okay. Ini standard lah, macam saya rasa senang ni. Siapa yang patut terlibat? Siapa yang telah terlibat? Of course, students and as well as teachers. Kalau kamu kreatif, kamu katalah parents. Kenapa parents boleh terlibat? Tak semestinya pada hari sambutan. Kamu katalah parents terlibat dalam, mungkin parents ada join participate dalam aktiviti tertentu yang dilangsungkan dalam bulan kemerdekaan, atau berkata school staff, warga sekolah. Okay, join waktu bila? Join dalam sambutan pada hari kemerdekaan. Mereka juga dijemput. Mereka menyanyikan ke apa ke. Okay, tadi where ni saya terangkan. Okay, so what were the activities? Ini macam-macam. Okay, so we can divide into two activities on the day of the celebration, and activities were held and were conducted before the day of the celebration. Itu kita boleh buat lah. Okay, sebab Independence Day celebration is the final day. Okay, adalah peak of the celebration. Sambutan kemuncak. 31 Ogos kan. Biasanya yang mana kita diraihkan lebih awal pada bulan kemerdekaan. Okay, how do you feel? Ini semua orang boleh cerita, boleh sembang. Saya rasa saya tak payah cakap banyak. Okay, yang ini yang paling penting. Why? Kenapa kita kena sambut benda ni? Ini soalan kebat. Okay, hot question. Okay, hot and high order thinking skills. Hot. Okay, kebat question. Kenapa kita kena sambut hari kemerdekaan? Korang boleh fikir. Ini soalan BM pun ya, soalan sejarah pun ya. Okay. Kenapa? Fikirlah sendiri. Saya rasa banyak jawapan. Okay, untuk mengenang, menghargai, untuk for this one, for the sake of one. Untuk generasi ke apa ke, untuk lebih menghargai, untuk mengekalkan, untuk mengingati, untuk memupuk, menanam, menyemai. Everything for what? Korang boleh fikir. Okay? Okay, that's all. 10 pun. So, students, nampak tak? Benda-benda macam ni, macam saya kata, this experience is very crucial for you to grow. Okay, ini saya nampak buat verbal je. Kalau kita buat betul-betul detail, akan banyak perkataan keluar macam hari tu. Penuh ni. Kan? Okay. So, that's why my suggestion is for your school dengan kawan-kawan kalau tak buat kat sekolah pun, kalau korang buat dalam bentuk online pun korang tak semestinya buat bentuk macam ni. Kalau nak lukis boleh juga, buat bentuk macam ni boleh juga. Nampak macam dah biasa. You lose like kind of used to this kind of performance, presentation. Korang biasa dengan bentuk macam ni kan. Tapi tak semestinya macam ni. Korang boleh type macam ni Okay, so topic. Okay, so for example, okay, healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle. Tajuk kan, a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so dekat sini korang tulis lah. So dekat sini a healthy lifestyle ni maksudnya what? So maksudnya apa itu healthy lifestyle? Maksudlah dia punya maksud. Kan? Lepas tu bila biasa what okay, kat sini what is the meaning? What? Sini meaning. Lepas tu kat sini bawah ni what ni activities. Lepas tu apa lagi? Bila. Lepas tu where, kat mana. Lepas tu dengan siapa kita buat. Lepas tu why, kenapa kita kena ada. So apa emotion, how do we feel. So korang boleh buat macam ni tau. Pilih satu topik, korang try buat sendiri nanti. So keluarkan apa benda ni. Bahagikan dengan kawan-kawan. Kalau rasa berat buat seseorang, share with your friends. Okay, divide. Okay, so apa lagi topik-topik yang sebenarnya bagi saya common topik. Tajuk-tajuk yang biasa yang maybe could be included in the exam. Yang boleh dikeluarkan, okay, boleh dipilih, will be selected for your exam. Ambition, cita-cita. Okay, apa tu, tajuk keselamatan ataupun healthy lifestyle ni disebabkan era pandemik COVID-19. So kalau COVID-19 apa nak letak kat sini tak sesuai, COVID-19 tak sesuai lah. Okay. Safe. Apa pengguna jalan raya selamat lah. Pengguna jalan raya selamat. Safety traffic. Safety driving. Safety Okay, safety road. Okay, jalan safety road. Safety road lah kan, jalan raya yang selamat. Tapi tajuk dia macam terlalu umum, safety road. Safety driving. Tajuk tu terlalu besar, terlalu fokus. Dia biasa tajuk dia lebih general saja. Jadi di general. Macam ambition, what else? Tajuk yang common. Ya. Masalah juga nak pilih tajuk ni kan. Okay. Tema-tema yang biasa dengan student yang really relate to the students. Okay. Ni kan. Vacation. Okay. Cutian vacation. Okay. So percutian. So kat sini korang boleh tulis macam-macam tentang vacation. Okay. Apa lagi yang berkaitan dengan yang related to students okay, kat sini mungkin entertainment. Okay, hiburan kan. Okay. Social media entertainment. Okay. Online shopping. Okay. Okay. These are types of the question that or topics that maybe could be highlighted, okay, during your school homework ke apa benda lah. Okay. So student, that's all for today's class. Okay, all the details kita akan buat sama-sama next class untuk Independence Day celebration ni. Saya rasa kita kena buat ini juga sebab yang ni lebih kepada pastime. Nampak dia adalah pastime sebab dia adalah this is an event that you must report. Okay. Dan kita akan tengok macam mana bentuk jawapan report tu. Tak susah, tak jauh beza pun. Lebih kepada melaporkan apa yang berlaku. Itu sahaja. Okay, that's all students. So we will present and discuss and do the answer together during the next class. So maybe after 2 weeks. After 2 weeks from today. Okay, that's all everything for tonight. Thank you very much. Okay. Sorry on my behalf if anything that lacked and not satisfies your requirement. So thank you. See you again. And that's all for tonight. Bye. Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera and good night. Have a safe, have a tidur yang nyenyak. Okay, have a sleepy, nice dream. Okay, everything lah. Okay.
Thank you,
bye.
teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome. Most welcome.